Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the Tampa Bay Lightning Be a GM. Our final year here before we get into the next vote. Don't forget to click down the link in the description. We're on the finals now. I had to jump ahead a little bit. I apologize for that, but due to time constraints, I had no choice. So, we're ready to start the season. We got our lines all set up and ready to go. Let's get through the preseason. Now, to get anybody back up to speed that, may have forgotten what happened in the last couple days, sorry, let me just set this first and then I'll get into that. We'll go to, let's go by this. There's somebody in Russia. There's two top 10s in Russia, WHL, a top 5 in that, in cross. Let's see here. There's a top 5 there in the United States. You know what, we're going to do the WHL because they got a few more, they got a top 10 in there as well. So we're going to go 6 weeks in the WHL. But yeah, we picked up those enforcers, those two enforcers that both have 99 defensive awareness, and one's 84 overall. We paid quite a bit to get him. I think he's making like $4 million playing the fourth line, but we had so much cap space we might as well. There's a 4-1 win right off the bat against Toronto. Montreal is the next victim. Another 4-1 win. I figured I'd be remiss at my duties as your boss if I didn't let you know that I was expecting the team to make the conference semifinals this year. Hope you are up to it. I hope that we're going to be winning the Stanley Cup for the 3rd year in a row. That is my goal. It would be nice to finish the 8-1 in that one. Reed Boucher has his 4 goals in 3 games. Jonathan Drouin with 5 assists. And a 5-1 win against Detroit. We only got, what, 2 more games? 3 more. In general, I feel it's going to be a good year for rookies. All right. Ottawa. They're 4-0-0 right now. And we beat them 1-0 in that one. All right, so a pretty good preseason here. Again, we're icing a pretty phenomenal team. 5-0 win over the Buffalo Sabres. And finally, to wrap up our division against the Florida Panthers, who are 2-4-0. When we lose to Florida in overtime, that's okay. We're going to continue the sim, and we're going to go through the first month. No concerns there, going 6-0-1 through 7 games. Strong team. We'll continue. No need to assign any players. We already got that all set up. So I feel like this team is going to be pretty much intact from start to finish. It's one of those years. A 6-1 win to start against Buffalo. Ekblad gets 2 goals. McDavid has 2 assists. Unbelievable. Good game for Ekblad. Good game for both of those players there. With Washington coming up next. Washington coming off a victory there to start the season. How are we going to do against them? And a 3-2 win. Audison's now with 2 goals. McDavid another 2 assists. 4 assists through 2 games for him. Phoenix and San Jose back-to-back games, both on the road here. How are we going to fare? A 2-0 loss to Phoenix. Hopefully we can bounce back and get a win against San Jose. And a 4-0 loss. So we went goalless in both games on the road there. Another road game here against the Oilers, who have started off strong. 4-1-0 so far in the year. How are we going to do? Can we bounce back and get above 500? Yes, there's a 3-2 win. Audison gets his 3rd goal. McDavid, his 5th assist. Scout assignment, WHL. So we scouted the WHL. Those haven't really been updated yet. The other one was the United States, so we're going to check that one for a month in the United States. We'll see what we get there. All right. We'll go up to the first. So we got Dallas, and then we're going to get back at home here against New York and then against Chicago. 4-1 loss to Dallas, so not good here. So we're 3-3-0. I always find that our first month is either great or very bad. And so far, it's not very good at all. There's a 3-1 win, though, against the Islanders. Drouin now has 4 goals. And then Chicago, I believe this is going to wrap up the month on the 28th. Yeah, probably going to wrap it up here. They're a pretty strong team. And 3-1 loss. Oh, no, sorry. 1 more game against San Jose before the month is done. Can we go above 500 against them? Come on, guys. And a 3-0 win against San Jose. We'll do a quick month review. Goals against average, we are up there at number 8. We aren't up there for save percentage, so Gibson has been letting in a lot. Points, we're not up there. Wins, we're not up there. Goals, Drouin is 2nd with 7. Yakupov actually has 6 goals so far on the year. He's 2nd in the league. McDavid is 4th in assists, but nobody up there in points so far. All right, we're going to go another month before we get too excited about anything that's going on, positive or negative. We need to actually go through 2 solid months because he only played 9 games in the first month. A 5-0 win, so back-to-back shutouts for Gibson, and all of a sudden he's showing a little bit of promise here. Calgary up next. They're 5-4-1. How can we fare against them? They look like they're icing a pretty good team this year. And a 2-1 loss, that one comes in overtime, I believe, right? I believe that was overtime, yep. And then Pittsburgh, a 7-2 win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. McDavid is exploding here. 15 assists so far in the year, and a 4-3 loss to follow that to St. Louis. So we're streaky team. It doesn't make any sense because our team is so solid defensively. It makes you wonder what's going on with the penalties and power plays. Oh, 3-2 loss to Winnipeg, and then Nashville. Hopefully we can stay above 500 here and not drop to 500. There's a 2-1 win. Druin notches his 8th goal of the year. And McDavid having a great year with 16 assists so far. Unbelievable numbers. A 3-2 loss to Colorado. And I'm thinking I might change things around here at the end of the month. I'm not seeing the consistency from this team that we should. There's a 3-2 win. Otteson with his 10th goal. Unbelievable. And we've only played, what? 17 games? 10 goals in 17 games for Otteson. I mean, that's pretty good. That's more than 40 goals. Here's Philly. They're 6-8-3. They're a team we should be beating, and we do. A 3-2 win against the Philadelphia Flyers. So we scouted the United States. Who else is considered first round? We can't turn away from that right now because those guys could be considered. There's an Isbister. There's a number in the Elite League. So we will scout that for a little bit. We will go back to the first against Columbus. So we got a few games left, I think 4 games total. So Boston, they're 10-5-2. They're putting up a strong year. And a 3-2 loss. That one comes in overtime for us. So I don't mind that as much. I believe that was OT. Could be wrong. All right, the Islanders now 7-10-1. Come on, guys. Bounce back with a win here. Get a couple wins in a row. You got a 1 here on the road on a 3-1 loss. Okay, now definitely need this win on the road. McDavid, 21 assists right now. Unbelievable. It makes you wonder why. And a 1-0 loss in regulation. What's going on with this team? Where is the fucking problem? It's driving me crazy. And if you think about it, like a 3-2 win against Winnipeg at least. If you look at the penalty minutes, Dumba leads our team in penalty minutes. So it isn't our fourth line that's killing us. Who's killing us? I need to figure out this problem right now. So let's take a look at Stats Central. We'll look at team standings first and see where we're faring. We're 17th in the league. Goals for per game, we're 23rd. So we're not scoring. That's part of the problem. Goals against per game, though, we have the fewest goals against per game in the league. That's unbelievable. We need to score more goals, though, so I might change my shooters up. Power play percentage, we're 10th. I like that. And our penalty kill actually is much better at 82.1. That's a good number. It's actually a really good number for the start of the year. We could have some improvement. 19's not too bad, I guess. So we will make an adjustment here. Player stats. Let's see if maybe this is the reason why. Maybe there's we can figure out the answer here in the lineups. So, by points first. McDavid having a phenomenal year. 21 assists in 22 games. I can't change that. Otteson is producing. Druin is also producing on that second line. Where is... I guess our snipers are producing. But where's our buddy... Am I missing him? Boucher. There's Boucher. 6 goals, 1 assist for 7 points. The second line is not producing as well as I would like. I might change that up. Well, we're not scoring as much. That's the problem. That's the problem here. It is a big drop-off after the top two. Like, where's Marlowe? He's only got 9 points on the year so far playing the left wing. I might change this up. I'm going to do that right now. I don't even want to go through all the stats. I feel like I already know what the problem is. We'll go to coaching options. Edit these lines. Now, we'll switch Marlowe and Otteson. We'll leave Boucher and Druin. We'll leave them where they are. Cronwall. We'll play with Ernie. Yep. Okay, that's still good. Our penalty kill was something to be desired, but I don't know that there's anything we can really do to make things better. I could take Druin off. What's Druin's defensive awareness? It's a 94. It's really high. It should be going. One thing I think I will do here is switch Druin and Boucher, because Druin's got a good slap shot, so we might be able to do it like that. Okay. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if it gives us some kind of an option here, okay? See if that helps our month. We changed things up to pretty much what we left off with last year. So we'll do another couple months here in this video. We'll definitely have enough time. Columbus up now. They're 12-5-5 and have a very good year. And there's a 3-1 win against Columbus. And then Carolina. They're not having the best year, but they're still don't take them lightly. We're not that much better. And a 7-1 win in that one. Connor McDavid with 23 assists on the year so far. And Matthias Otteson with his 13th goal. All right, Florida now, they're 9-12-4, a team we should be beating. That's no doubt about that right there. And a 5-3 loss. I don't understand it. I do not understand it whatsoever. Ridiculous. All right, here's Columbus. They're 13-7-5. We beat them once. And a 5-0 loss. Are you kidding me, game? Give me a break. Our team is like the best in the league. And that's not even... Oh, my God. Stop the sim. Stop the fucking sim. Jesus Christ. Coaching options. Edit lines. I'm going best lines and see what it gives us. All right, McDavid and Druin. They want Otteson, Scheifele, and Boucher. Backlund, Cronwall, and Page. Let's just go like this. Let's go with what they suggest to us, and let's see if we actually start scoring. We start winning. If we don't, if I find we start losing even more, or we're still having problems, I'll just keep tweaking the lines because I really don't know what to do at this point. We're already 3 months. There's a 3-0 win against New York. We're already in the third month, halfway through the third month at this point, and we're still, struggling to find our identity here, and we need to find that identity quick. There's 3 wins in a row right there. Okay, so maybe we've got something here with the lineups we have at the moment. All right, Otteson's still scoring. Connor McDavid's still getting assists because he's still playing with Jonathan Drouin. As long as he's got a sniper with him. And a 2-1 win against Florida. Okay, so maybe there's something to this. Scout assignment. Okay, we were looking at forwards in the OHL. We haven't done this. They got a number of first rounders, so we'll check there. All right, we'll keep our sim alive here. We got Vancouver, Washington, and Philly in this week. Much better so far since I've scrambled the lines. And a 4-3 win against Vancouver. And then Washington now. They're 15-14-2. And a 4-1 loss to Washington. It's okay. We strung together a number of wins, so I'm not too panicked. I'm happy about that. We can lose one every now and then, as long as we get back on a little winning streak every time. There's a 2-1 win against Philly. Little things, doing the little things right now. There you go. 6-2 win against Ottawa. Maybe the lines should be set at best lines and just go with what you have there. I don't understand why that is, but apparently there's something to it. I don't know what the magic number is, it seems. There's no magic result, which I suppose is a good thing, because that's real hockey. You're still frustrated with games and stuff. That happens. And then Ottawa to finish off the month, and a 3-2 win. Oh, Arturi Lehkonen. He probably has no potential left anymore. We'll say no to that. So, we'll review here. Goals against average, Gibson is in third. Save percentage, he's not up there, which is unbelievable. Points, we're not up there, which is crazy as well. Gibson with 18 wins is number 1 in the league. Goals, Otteson is 4th. We do not have Boucher and Drouin up there, but that could change. McDavid is actually only 2nd. Tied for 2nd for assists. He slowed down a little bit there. Tied with Teola and Conacher for assists. We currently sit in 4th in our division. Barely holding on, but look at the gap. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all 2 points apart. We're definitely qualifying for the playoffs at this point, but we definitely need to have a much stronger month, like we did in the last one, just to make up for the first 2 months, which were rather weak. All right, here's New Jersey. Let's get back on our little winning streak here. And a 3-0 win against New Jersey. Good to see right there. All right, here's the St. Louis Blues. Blues have had our number this year. Yep, and they beat us again. And that one does come in regulation as well. Otteson has 21 goals now. McDavid now has 29 assists, so he notched an extra one. Here's Toronto. A very weak year so far for Toronto. Only 14 wins, and there's a 3-2 win for us where we easily take that one out. McDavid will get an assist. I'm thinking Drouin is scoring, which is why Otteson is not moving as much. A 4-1 win against Ottawa now. And then Washington. Continue. I don't care about the trading block. Washington up next. 19-18-2, and a 5-3 win for us. McDavid gets his 31st assist. Otteson still sitting at that 21 number. I want to see Drouin up there. I want to see Otteson up there and Boucher. I want to see all those guys up there scoring like crazy. I mean, we're not that much better than Blake Wheeler, for God's sake. All right, here's Minnesota. But we're winning games. That's the important thing. A 6-3 win. There goes Otteson again. He scores a goal. And we'll scout assignment. We just finished Russia. Okay, so they've got a couple top 10s there. WHL. We're going to go defense. All right, we'll scout the defense for a month. Because there's a number of first rounders and 2 top 10s. Could be top 5s for all we know. It's hard to tell at this point. Once you get past... actually, now it should be almost rounding out to the top 5s. You should be getting pretty close. At the end of this month, you should. And a 2-1 win against New York. McDavid with 32 assists. Here's Toronto again. We beat them already. And a 3-1 win against them. Look at Rachunuk, 102 penalty minutes. So he has, like, skyrocketed into the discipline zone. Here's Buffalo. And a 2-1 loss to Buffalo comes in regulation. Drouin now up there with 22 goals. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. I think Drouin was kind of lagging behind with his goal scoring playing on that second line. Now that him and McDavid are playing together, you're going to see Drouin scoring a little bit more. Possibly get a couple 30-goal scorers this year. It's a 4-1 win over Carolina. The team continues to play really strongly since we did that best lines. Way better. Way better than the beginning of the year, which is unbelievable. I figured that we would have better luck with what I had this set up as. I mean, really, Drouin and Audison are very comparable. Yeah, we'll stop the simulation. We'll take a look to see if we made it in here. We're going to be the Red All-Stars, of course. Giroux, Vertanen, and Gogolev, no. We're not there. We aren't there either. And we're not on the fourth line either. What the hell's going on? Hamilton's in there. And goaltending, do we have goaltending in there? Gibson is in there. Gibson is the starting netminder for our team. But we don't really care that much about it. It's just the All-Star game. There isn't much to it other than, well, nothing at all. You don't even get XP for playing it if you did it and be a pro. And New Jersey to finish off the month. And a 2-1 loss. Okay, so they want to trade here Christo for our first, second, and Taylor. Now, what's the deal with Christo? I need to find out more about this player. What kind of a player is he? 83 overall sniper? No, not worth a first-line pick or first-round pick. Absolutely not. The only time I give up first-round picks is if I'm going to be getting a player in return that actually has potential. Not looking for veterans like that. We've already got enough players in the lineup that we can actually fill in gaps. So, goals against average, number 1. There's Gibson, number 2 for save percentage so far in the year. Wins, he's number 1. Points, we're still not up there. Audison is up there for goals. He's dropped off the lead quite a bit, though he's in 6th now. McDavid is at 33 assists, so he's dropped off the lead there of Vertanen by quite a bit. We currently sit in 3rd in our division. We got 6 points on Ottawa and only 2 points back from Buffalo, so we are definitely in the race on that. Let's take a look at Stats Central. We'll look at player stats, our team standings. We're 7th, big improvement there. Goals for per game, 14th, not the best. Goals against per game, number 1, so we're doing a good job of shutting that down. Our power play is 19th, and our penalty kill is 6th. So our penalty kill is much stronger. Much, much stronger. Oh, Stats Central player stats. We'll finish this up here, and then we'll wrap up the episode. And I'll actually be able to take a look at the trade deadline, I guess, is what we'll talk about. Yeah, any suggestions for the trade deadline, guys? I am open to them. But I feel like with this being our final year, we want to just kind of keep our head down and just see what we can do with what we got. So Drouin is 2 points off of a point per game. Audison's not far off either. Marlowe, definitely a better performance now. 32 points in 48 games. Good for him. Scheifele, 34 points for him. Not as good as last year or the year before that even, but you know what? It's not too bad. That's a more human level for him. McDavid's now 90 overall, so he maxed out at 90 overall. Good for him. He should be scoring a lot. I mean, he's got 43 points in 48 games. That could definitely change in the latter half of the regular season. Dumba with 24 points is our highest scoring defenseman. He's going to have a career year this year. There's no doubt about it. Boucher, only 21 points this year and only 14 goals. He's definitely having a weaker year than normal. Hamilton, 19 points. That's all right, I suppose. It's not bad. I mean, he's going to be up there with his average. Kronwall, his first NHL campaign, he's got 18 points on -1. Ekblad is only at 15 points. He's going to get up to probably close to regular numbers of around 34, 35. If that. Justin Schultz having a bad year. 13 points. I mean, for an offensive defenseman, -3, he's not scoring the way he should be. And then where's D'Angelo? He's just dropped off like crazy from the years we remember. Only 6 points this year. Only 6. And he's got a great shot. Doug Cashman's got 4 goals on the year. That's pretty much average for him, except for this year we had 23 points. Rachunuk, he's got -9, 107 penalty minutes. Last year he had 156 on the year, so he's going to have way more this year. And our other guy, where is he? Backlund. Yeah, Magnus Backlund. He's got 106 penalty minutes, and he had 199 last year. So these guys are just killing it. Absolutely killing it. Good job. They're doing their job. Anyway, guys, any suggestions for the trade deadline that's coming up in about a month here? It'll be in the next video, so put them in now. I'll leave it at that. Until next time, I'm Target Audience, and I'll catch you guys out on the ice.